So, Brandon, what can you tease about what we can expect to see from Ray's journey this new season?
From Ray's journey? Can I tease? Ray's journey is still kind of has been touched on before, but will be elaborated more, I guess, in this season. And that is his journey to what is it to really, what does it mean to really be a superhero? Is it your powers? Is it the person? Is it your abilities? Is it the suit? I think is that kind of the theme for Ray, and that percolates through the rest of the team as well.
Well, I mean, Ray in the comics, his brain is his best weapon a lot of times. And you've shown that in a few episodes, you and Victor Garber are the brains of the operation. So when you see more of that where Ray is the one who strategizes and, wait, we can do this a different way.
Well, I think, I've kind of given everybody more of a concrete task, everybody has their own certain thing that they're the go-to for. So Ray is definitely more on the computer side, the programming side of working the ship and doing some other things that are akin to his background.
But the running joke is the fact that your tech doesn't always quite work.
Right.
So as the resident brain, how does that make Ray feel?
Well, I think one of the things about tech is that there's always new evolutions and new upgrades. So you have to sometimes you have to test it, right? So a lot of the time, what happened is it's testing on the fly because there's no time to do anything else. What with the shrink ray that happened at the end of last season, it worked once, but then didn't work it again. There's no time to workshop it, life was hanging in the balance, and thankfully the team has enough resources that we figured out another way to get rid of the last meteorite.
When it ended with Our Man showing up, it kind of seemed like nobody would be more elated to meet the Justice Society than Ray. Is that kind of...
Yeah, I think that's true, and I think that's part of what we see in the first. So far, what I know about the show is the season is Ray's pretty gung-ho about meeting the Justice Society of America and thinks they're pretty cool, and they've got a well-oiled machine, and maybe the legends can emulate certain aspects of that.
Jonah Hex was a big hit when he showed up, and I know, you guys hated shooting the episode because it was miserable weather. It was a lot of fun. It was very well received. Any chance to see him come back or some new character?
I don't know. Jonathan was great. Who played Jonah Hex? I'd love to have him back. I'm sure he'd love to come back, even though it's a long time in makeup for him to get his scars on. But I think this season opens up an opportunity to have a whole bunch of people back from our last season and from the other shows as well. I think. Just because this season we're not chasing Vandal Savage every season, so we're able to kind of do more whatever we want. The whole world is open,
Did you feel like last season was constrained a little bit by the fact that you did have to chase Vandal Savage?
Yeah, I think so. That was having that timer on us all the time. We couldn't have a lot of more of the fun things we wanted to do, and also we couldn't kill him until the end of the season. But we come close, so there's always all those near misses that had to happen, which it does put a few I can't think of the word. Restrictions, shackles, any of those men.
Now that the world is going to be opened up in next season and you have Flashpoint as well, I know you can't tell us anything, but you as Brandon Routh, I know you're a comic book geek, what would you most like to see happen?
I'm excited to see what happens on Flash, and I know they've already teased that there's going to be some ramifications on Arrow. So, I do geek out about all that and following, what the ripple effect is from all these things that happen, and see them interconnected throughout all our shows. I think is a really cool thing. Incredibly challenging for the writers and the showrunners, producers, but pretty cool for fans as well. This makes the scope even that bigger and that more epic for all our shows together. I don't know, anything's up for grab, I guess. to undo some of the things that we did last year would be kind of interesting to see, or maybe it'll at some point have an effect on our show too. And then we'll have to go back and help out. I mean, it's great for us to be able to help out fixing some of that Flashpoint stuff since we're time traveling.
Have you made it down to the floor around Comic-Con at all? And
no, it's no.
you
I
get
mean, we're just
waves
here.
you recognize too?
Yeah, that would probably be a problem. If I stopped, if I just walked through, didn't look at anything or lift up my head, I might be able to make it.
Just wear the carpet glasses and nobody would know.
Glasses I don't think work.
How surreal is it for you that you're now in a shared universe with another actor playing Superman?
It's crazy. I just met Tyler the other day, last night, and it's cool.
Did you share any war stories with them?
It was very brief. We didn't have a chance. It was, hi, nice to meet you, and they're being dragged away to somewhere else.
So do you think it's a little too soon to do Flashpoint? Because Flash has only been on the air for 2 seasons. Do you think it's too soon to break that glass?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll make it work, so I guess I'm not worried. I mean, I love watching Flash, and so far it's been incredibly entertaining. You got to keep upping the stakes, You don't want to just be lukewarm. You want to make it bigger and better.
Can you tell us about what an era or two that you guys are going to show up in this season? You guys, the 70s was very interesting.
Yeah.
You guys showed up. Any era in particular that I think that you think fans will really enjoy in season 2?
Well, we're going back to the 40s for the JSA. That's where we meet the JSA, and I think we'll spend a fair bit of time there in different countries within the 1940s. It's the focus of the first couple episodes, and then we go. There's a couple times we go way back. Actually, I don't know how much I can say about where we go. I have to ask Mark that question.
Way back? Or just way back?
I mean, further back than we've gone. Well, and to one extent we go way back, but for a portion of it we go pretty far.
Is there a limit to how far you can go back? Can you go back to the beginning of time?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't even know if the Time Masters figured out how to do that.